I'm excited to look through my new book I just got, Month by Month Gardening in New England. Another creator on here had mentioned that she finds it very helpful, and so I picked it up. What's cool about this book is they have one for all the different regions of the country, so no matter where you are, you pick the one for your area. This one is perfect for me. I'm in Massachusetts, so I'm going to take a look and see what I should be doing right now. Here's something that I think is pretty important. You should know what area you live in, and I live in that light blue area of Massachusetts, so I am 5B. 5B? Is that a B? Yeah, 5B. So I will have to refer to that when planting. I know that a rule of thumb around here has always been, one that I've always heard anyway, has been after Memorial Day, because even up till then we can get a frost around here. As you can see, that blue area that I'm in Massachusetts carries right up into New Hampshire and some parts of Maine too, near the coast anyway. But yeah, it's still very cool, sometimes right up until the end of May. You never know what kind of weather you're going to get. So I'm going to keep browsing this book. So this is what I'm up to today because the rain finally stopped. I have a couple of little helpers over there. I'm not going to keep them out here too long now because I don't want them to be in the sun. I've got them in the shade right now, but it's kind of warm out. So I've got all this to clean up and all the front. And I'll be showing you my progress here. It's quite the mess. Got a lot to do. It's a beautiful day. I have some visitors here today. I think these are some young male turkeys. My cat jumped up and ran over to the door, so I knew there was something out here. And there they go. They're really large. Those are the same 4 that were in the yard last week. They were all kind of facing each other in a standoff position. Yeah. Wow, they are large. Ooh, look at this guy. He's like, what are you looking at? Ooh. He's kind of looking at us. Pepper's looking too, my little cat. I liked it better last year when I didn't have a yard yet because it was all weeds, and of course there were probably a lot of bugs in the weeds, and they were out here every day practically. Well, a pair were with their babies, but here they go. It's been raining off and on here all day, but I just wanted to show that there's a little bit of progress made with the step situation. So he didn't get it done, but the base is down. So hopefully in the coming week, the rest of it will get put in. Lawn is still coming up. It'll fill in. I mean, the front looked like this too, and I was surprised at how quickly it filled in. So that's about it for out here this morning, Saturday morning. And it's just kind of a yucky day, cool, rainy. Can't really get out here and do much. Maybe tomorrow. I say that to myself a lot though, but we'll see what happens tomorrow with the weather. So I'm making a change to these lamps. They're kind of a burnished, I'm not sure, an antique gold maybe, or I'm not even sure. It's a very dark color, but it's not, I don't know, it's just kind of not my thing. So I'm going to paint it black. I started right here. I just got this tiny little tube of paint. It's chalk paint. And so I started to apply it down here. It's going on really smoothly, and it's actually really fast too. So we'll see how they come out. I had antiqued this swan. I got this swan at a thrift shop for $5, and it was terracotta. It was like kind of for a garden. And I painted it with my chalk paint that I used in the dining room and the mudroom. And then I antiqued it, but I didn't like the way it came out. It was, I just didn't like the color of the antiquing. It was too much. So my sister does this pretty much for a living. She buys and upgrades and resells things from thrift shops and Goodwill and things like that. And she told me to use a little mineral spirits on it. So I got these mineral spirit wipes, and I was able to take off a lot of the antiquing to get it back down to the color, but just leave a little bit of the antiquing to give it a little depth, and I really like it a lot better. All right, so I'm going to continue with this, and I'll show you what happens. I might even get new shades. I really don't like these shades very much. They're okay, you know, but I don't know. I'm thinking about changing those out too. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's a rainy day outside, so I can't really be outside. And I wanted to show you my little helper, always close by watching me, very curious and into everything, is Pepper. Will be 2 at the beginning of June. Right, Pepper? You know, it seems like it was seconds, but it's been about 10 minutes. So that's all it took, maybe even less, for me to paint this whole candlestick light. I've got it on my buffet. They're like buffet lights. I forget what you call them. Candlesticks? I don't know. But yeah, I think it looks better already. So I'm going to go on to this one and get that one done very quickly. And I think I'm going to have to apply some wax. I think if you like the matte finish, it would be okay, but I think I want a little bit of a sheen to it. It'll be easier to keep it clean also. So it's drying, and it adhered well, and it only needed 1 coat, and it was very easy. So I'm going to go on to the other one now. All right, so they're both done. It took, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 at the most, because I'm kind of sneaking peeks at a TV show that I'm watching. But yeah, it's done. Now it's still wet, and when it dries, I will apply some of this clear wax that I also got to it, and it'll just give it a little bit of a luster. It won't make it shiny, and I'll also probably buff it a little bit. Once I put wax on, I usually buff it a little bit with a white cloth, and then it's ready. I mean, that's it. Chalk paint is really easy. It adheres to everything. I've painted lots of things with chalk paint. I can show you. I'm trying to go slowly. I kind of realized that in my videos I'm moving around too much and probably making people dizzy. So I'm trying to stop that and get better. But I painted this piece I bought from someone. It's like an antique hutch, I guess you'd call it, and I bought it for $100, and it was just a really ugly color wood, and it wasn't in that great a shape. It wasn't like it's a really, you know, nice piece. So I didn't mind painting it. So I painted it. I see I have something right there I need to clean up, but I'm so distractible. I painted it, and then in the back there, I had extra wallpaper from that project that I did in the bathroom, and I just put a little bit of wallpaper in the back to brighten it up a bit. And I have some Polish pottery in here. I have a little bit of a Polish pottery collection. It's really pretty, isn't it? And some other blue and white. I love blue and white. It's my favorite. I think I showed this piece before. I saw it at a local shop, and it was pretty expensive, so I took the information on the back and I looked online, and I found it for a lot cheaper. I do that sometimes. I just do a Google Lens search, and sure enough I was able to find it. But yeah, this piece I painted, and this was before chalk paint was commercially available. This was quite a while ago, so I just took plaster of Paris, I think, or drywall powder, some kind of powder, and I mixed it in with regular paint and some water. And so I mixed my own chalk paint, and then I just painted this piece, and then I used wax on it and buffed it out, and it's been fine ever since, and that's at least 10 years, but I think longer. And so here are my 2 kiddos when they were little and sitting on Santa's lap. So yeah, chalk paint. So this lamp is now completed. can see a little bit of sheen there on the base if the light's hitting it the right way. A little bit of the paint rubbed off in a couple spots, but I really kind of like it. I think it looks good with a little bit of the old finish peeking through. So I noticed that was happening when I was buffing, and I was like, you know what, I'm okay with that. I think it looks okay. So this is still not wax, and you can see the difference there. It's very matte, looks unfinished, so I will get to that one. But I just wanted to end this video sooner or later. I hadn't gotten to the other one yet, by showing you the finished product. So I really like the way they look black. I think they stand out a little more. Now to get new shades.